Hey there, friends! Are you feeling a little down lately? Maybe life feels a bit heavy? Well, you're not alone. We all have those days. But today, I want to share with you 7 super simple ways to stay positive in your daily life. These are small things, but trust me, they can make a huge difference. So grab a cup of coffee or tea, and let's dive in. It's so easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle, the to-do lists, the what-ifs. And sometimes, all that noise can really start to weigh us down. We forget to look for the good, or maybe the good feels a little bit hidden. But I truly believe that positivity isn't just something that happens to us. It's something we can actively cultivate like a little garden in our minds. And the best part? You don't need a green thumb, just a willingness to try a few new things. So today is all about those little shifts, those tiny adjustments that can change your whole outlook. We're not talking about massive life overhauls here, no. We're talking about easy, accessible, and genuinely effective ways to bring a little more sunshine into your everyday. Think of me as your friendly guide on this journey to a brighter mindset. Are you ready? I know I am. Let's get to it. All right, first up, let's talk about mornings. I know some of us are not morning people. And that's okay. This isn't about becoming a super early bird or doing 100 things before sunrise. It's about how your morning sets the tone for your whole day. Think of it like the opening number of a great show. It gets everyone excited and ready for what's to come. You don't need to wake up at 5 a.m. or run 10 miles, unless that's your jam, of course. For the rest of us, it's about finding just 2 or 3 small things that make you feel good, really good. Maybe it's taking a moment to just stretch. Or how about this? Say something nice to yourself in the mirror. Hey you've got this, or you're looking pretty good today. A little self-compliment can go a long way, trust me on this one. Another wonderful thing you can do is simply open your window. Let that fresh air in, listen to the birds if they're singing, or just notice the quiet of the early morning. Take a deep breath, a really deep one, and let it out slowly. And for all you coffee or tea lovers out there, how about taking just 5 minutes, only 5, to enjoy your drink in silence? No phone, no news, just you and your warm mug. The real secret here, the absolute key, is to be present, not perfect. It's not about ticking off boxes on a perfect morning routine checklist. It's about intentionally starting your day with a little bit of kindness towards yourself. It's about choosing to engage in an activity that centers you, even for a few minutes. So, what small thing will you try tomorrow morning? Give it a go. You might be surprised at the difference it makes. Okay, let's talk about that little voice in your head. You know the one I mean, right? That inner commentator that's always got something to say. Sometimes it's helpful, like reminding you where you left your keys. But other times, oh boy, other times it can be a real Debbie Downer, can't it? It's the voice that whispers, I'm not good enough, or I always mess things up, or my personal least favorite. Why even bother trying? It can be so critical, and we often just accept what it says as truth. But here's the exciting part. We can actually give that voice a new script. We can teach it some new lines, more supportive lines, more encouraging lines. So, instead of letting the negative thoughts run wild, we're going to consciously choose to replace them. Start by saying things to yourself like, I'm doing my best, and that's fantastic. Or, I am enough, just as I am right now. And a really important one, mistakes are just opportunities that help me learn and grow. The more you repeat these positive, kind, and affirming things to yourself, the more they start to sink in. They begin to feel less like lines you're reciting and more like your actual truth. What you feed it matters. So let's feed it with kindness, with belief in ourselves, with an understanding that we are capable and deserving of good things. All right, next up is something that I think is pure magic. Seriously, it's like a superpower we all have, and it doesn't cost a thing. What is it? Gratitude. Simply saying thank you, not just to other people, but to the universe, to life, for the good things, big and small. It sounds so simple, and it is, but the effect it can have on your overall positivity is absolutely huge. So, here's a little challenge for you, a little experiment in happiness. Every morning when you wake up, or every night before you go to sleep, try to say or write down just 3 things you're grateful for. That's it, just 3. And they don't have to be monumental things. In fact, sometimes the smallest things are the most powerful. It can be as simple as, I'm so thankful for this perfectly warm piece of toast this morning. Or, I'm incredibly grateful for my dog's wagging tail when I come home, it just melts my heart. Maybe it's something like, I'm so glad I got to hear my favorite song on the radio today. It totally lifted my spirits. Or, I'm thankful for the comfortable bed I get to sleep in. See? These aren't earth-shattering events, but they are genuine moments of goodness in our lives. When we actively take the time to notice and acknowledge these things, something amazing happens. Chapter 4. Your positive bubble limiting negative input. Now let's be real for a moment. In this hyper-connected world we live in, we are constantly bombarded with information, right? The news, social media feeds, conversations around us, sometimes even our own thoughts can be a source of negativity. And all that negative input can really drain our energy, like a slow leak in a tire, leaving us feeling flat and uninspired. It can be overwhelming, and it can definitely make it harder to stay positive. So what can we do about it? Well, I'm not saying you need to go live in a cave and avoid everything. That's not realistic, and frankly, probably not very fun. But what we do is become more mindful about what we're letting into our personal space, into our minds. It's about setting some healthy boundaries. Think of it like curating your own personal art gallery. You get to choose what you want to display, what you want to focus on. One really practical step is to take a look at your social media. Are there pages or people you follow that consistently stress you out, make you feel bad about yourself, or just fill your feed with negativity? You have permission to unfollow, mute, or unfriend. It's your feed, your rules. Your mental well-being is so much more important than keeping up with something that brings you down. It's an act of self-care, truly. And it's not just social media, it's also about being mindful of the conversations you participate in. Okay, let's talk about something that can give you an almost instant mood boost. And no, it's not chocolate. Well, not just chocolate. I'm talking about moving your body. Now, before you click away thinking, oh no, she's going to tell me to run a marathon, hold on. You absolutely do not need to hit the gym for 2 hours every day or become a fitness fanatic to reap the amazing benefits of movement. We're talking about simple, accessible ways to get those good vibes flowing. Even a short 10-minute walk can make a world of difference. Seriously, just getting outside, breathing in some fresh air, and moving your legs can clear your head and lift your spirits. Or how about dancing in your room to your favorite song? Nobody's watching unless you want them to be. So just let loose, shake it out. It's fun, it's freeing, and it's a fantastic way to release any pent-up tension or stress. Even some gentle stretching while you're watching TV can count. Here's the science bit, but I'll keep it simple. When you exercise, even moderately, your brain releases these wonderful things called endorphins. Endorphins are your body's natural happy chemicals. They act as natural mood lifters and pain relievers. So, that feeling of well-being you get after a bit of movement, that's your endorphins doing their happy dance in your brain. It's pretty amazing when you think about it. We have our own built-in mood boosters. So the next time you're feeling a bit stuck or sad or just blah, try this. Stand up. Stretch your arms up to the sky, then reach down and try to touch your toes or your knees, no judgment here. This next one is one of my absolute favorites because it's all about connection, and it has this wonderful boomerang effect. Want to feel good instantly, like right now? Try making someone else smile. It's amazing how acts of kindness, no matter how small, can fill you up with so much warmth and positivity. It's like a little secret weapon for happiness that benefits everyone involved. So how can you spread this positivity? Oh, there are so many easy ways. How about sending a kind message to a friend you haven't spoken to in a while? Just a simple, hey, thinking of you and hope you're having a great day, can make such a difference to someone's day and yours too. Or try complimenting a stranger. It could be their cool shoes, their friendly smile, or how helpful they were. A genuine compliment can brighten someone's entire day. You could also try helping someone without expecting anything at all in return. Maybe you hold the door open for someone with their hands full, offer to help a neighbor carry their groceries, or volunteer a little bit of your time for a cause you care about. These acts of service, big or small, create ripples of good feeling. When we focus on making others happy, on alleviating someone else's burden even in a tiny way, we feel it too. It's a beautiful shared experience. There's a real science to this, you know. When we do something kind for someone else, our brains release oxytocin, sometimes called the love hormone or bonding hormone. Last, but certainly not least, let's talk about you. Yes, you. We've talked about morning routines, self-talk, gratitude, limiting negativity, moving your body, and spreading kindness to others. But none of this works as well if you're not also being incredibly kind and gentle with yourself. We all get tired, it's a fact of life. We all make mistakes. We're human after all. And we all feel overwhelmed sometimes. That's perfectly okay. In those moments, it's so important to give yourself permission to take a break. And I mean a real break. Not just switching from one task to another, but actually stepping away, resting, and recharging. It's not a luxury, it's a necessity for your well-being. Your mind and body need time to recover, just like your phone needs to be plugged in when the battery is low. So, listen to those signals. If you're feeling drained, honor that. What does taking a break look like? It can be anything that helps you feel more centered and peaceful. Maybe it's listening to some calming music, or sitting outside in nature for a few minutes, just breathing and observing. So there you have it. 7 simple, doable ways to bring a little more positivity into your daily life. From starting your morning with intention to being your own best friend with kind self-talk, practicing gratitude, protecting your peace, moving your body, spreading joy, and most importantly, being gentle with yourself. These aren't revolutionary ideas, but they are powerful when you put them into practice. Which one will you try today? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. And hey, if this video made you smile or helped you even a little, please do me a favor and like it. Share it with someone who might need a little sunshine, and subscribe for more positive content. It really helps us reach more people and spread these good vibes far and wide. We're all in this together, trying to make our days a little brighter, and every little bit of support helps create a wonderful, positive community right here. Remember, life isn't always perfect and it's not always easy, but you can still find joy in the small things. You have the power within you to cultivate a positive mindset, one day at a time, one small step at a time. You've got this. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. Keep shining, be kind to yourselves and others, and I'll see you next time.